Well, for more on Apple, I'm joined by Ben Dunbar from Los Angeles. Ben is an investment group leader at wealth and investment management firm Gerber Kawasaki. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
So in this day and age, and with so many tech rivals, how important is this Apple event?
Not as important as it used to be. People are really over this event. I mean, they had to stream it on YouTube this year just to get more views. And I mean, I've been watching this event for over 10 years, and I swear every year it gets less and less exciting. So it's not as useful as it used to be, unfortunately.
So then are other tech firms and even consumers still watching Apple as closely as they have been in years past?
I would say no. Apple's still the premium phone. You're seeing a good amount of people change to other phones. But what Apple's doing is just linking everyone into their ecosystem. And, other tech companies can take note, and Facebook's doing that with all their different platforms. But what Apple is doing now is roping everyone in on the services, the Apple TV, the arcade. Next thing you know, you have 20 different streams of revenue going into Apple every single month from a different person.
And they certainly do make it hard to leave once you're in that ecosystem. So what's your reaction then to the newest products, the services, and even the operating system announcements that were made?
Look, it's nothing really exciting for us at all. When we look at Apple stock, we don't look at it as this exciting tech growth company like it was once under Steve Jobs. We look at it as Tim Cook's, operating cash flow generating machine. And from this event, there's not very much exciting at all. Obviously, we started to get a little glimpse into Apple TV, and it's just really not that exciting. I mean, they only have about 10 shows that are available, and they're desperate to get you on by giving it to you free for a year. So, it's really not very exciting, but that doesn't mean Apple still isn't going to find a way to generate a bunch of revenue from all of us linked into their ecosystem.
And they're certainly trying to make it competitive when it comes to their streaming service, launching it at $4.99, much cheaper than competitors. We even saw Disney and Netflix shares taking a hit after they came out with that price announcement. What are your thoughts on Apple's strategy here with its streaming service?
They're smart. They want to get people on the platform as soon as possible. I'd be worried about Netflix because there's this assumption with Netflix that they're going to continue to have the ability to raise their prices. But now when you see these comparable Disney Plus, Apple TV, comparable, not exactly the same, but when they see these lower priced options, I mean, Netflix will not be able to raise their prices as easy as they have been in the past. So I think Apple's smart here. We're curious to see what the content is. We're hearing from plenty of people being here in LA in the entertainment industry that, Apple's being very selective in who they're taking. And, it's clear that they're only launching 10, 11 shows at the original launch. So they're obviously being very choosy in what shows or what movies they're bringing on.
Now let's also look at another key market for Apple, of course, China. And we've seen that iPhone sales have been falling sharply there. Was there anything that you saw today that could perhaps change that trajectory?
I mean, the iPhone 11 is an attractive phone. It's a great camera. I think you can hit a good amount of the Chinese market. We saw 2 quarters ago terrible China numbers. Last quarter, not so bad. So, China's still up in the air. We're going to kind of see what's going to happen there.
And what about Apple's shift from being this sort of iPhone-centric company to increasing its footprint in its various services, whether it's exclusive content, the subscription service, the 5G race? How is that actually working out in reality for the company and its bottom line?
Well, it's smart. Services are a very profitable business. Every user you add on, it doesn't really cost them anything. You have the accessories like the AirPods, which they're going to last a little bit shorter than an iPhone, and so you're going to have to replace them. And believe me, once you're linked into the AirPods, you're linked in. And they were smart with the Series 3 watch coming out at $200 just to make people understand, hey, you want to have an Apple Watch. I mean, you look at the majority of my friends now, the majority have Apple Watches, and now we're all linked in. And so having that lower price point is going to bring consumers in, and services continue to keep their margins up.
All right, thank you so much. Great talking to you, Ben Dunbar there, an investment group leader at wealth and investment management company, Gerber Kawasaki.
Thanks.